They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. No reason to risk trying to field that one. Is it? They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Eagles will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The DBs will back off a bit. On the run, it's Mathis. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got him. There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got it for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off play action on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense, play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give on the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bates. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat him to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The inside handoff. Running into the open space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. They'll give it to the back. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They kick it away on 4th down. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires it down the seam. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Mathis. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. First down and more. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They'll run it. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Oh, they're after him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This quarterback part of their running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Eagles will try to move the chains on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Caught over the middle. It's Mathis. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Southern Miss.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Back open in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got a man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Looking to scramble. Good. Lofts one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Timeout, USF.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fakes to grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Now on second down. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the left side. Touchdown, Southern Miss. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
Double right. Cooler.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route.
Here we go. Football 7.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And the punishment has been extended.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Atchison. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Atchison. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking for a gap, it's Mathis. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touchdown, South Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking to throw. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Mathis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Mathis. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's going to let it go. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there.
It's into the open. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going to swing it on second down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Mathis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a third and long. He's looking to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for 1st down. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee.